crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the visiting team and the Houston Texans. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He'll take this at the 10. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Give it to Mason. Shoves him off. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
He just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Mertz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 7. Trap 60. Trap 60. Play.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Go for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. Walker setting up to throw. Connects here with Jalen Nolan. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
First carry now. This is Bashal to and he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A great pass from the rookie out of Texas A&M, and a new set of downs to boot.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Downfield to DK. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Condors will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. On the play fake, here's Mertz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
They'll motion Jefferson left. Back to the air they go on second down. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And this drive with his own run. And they sense it straight ahead, but the clock stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
19, go! Cougar 19. Let's go.
Back to throw. Walker. Catch is made in close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
2. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. 7.
Condors nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. And motion him out of the backfield left. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They go play action. Mertz. Complete out to the right. Decent game here, but short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And it's going to look to throw. Setting up the screen. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at second and pretty short.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
the play fake. He'll throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 72.
Works from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun here, Mertz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now Walker. Takes it through the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 23 on that one. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
Now that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Walker looking to throw. He's going deep this time. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
On the set.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing here, Walker. This one to Williams out left side. Jerks his way into space. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pull that in front further, 13-zip. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
When things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Scores nothing. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Mertz now. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking from the gun. Here's Mertz. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mertz to throw it. Connection made to Tremble. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And a Rio de Janeiro first down.
First and 10 from the 43. Running back motions right. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Rob flat, first guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mertz set to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Running left side by Jefferson. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quick throw here, left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Looking inside the red zone. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Texans getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. one from his own end zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From his end zone, 3rd and long. The right side, no one has it. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Walker setting up to throw. He's trying to push the field. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Walker. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Walker. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Condors get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the field. Run it.
We've set it down from 37.
Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Back to throw. Here's Mertz. Look at that power. Deep left side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. He dodged the tackle. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. One last play before the break.
Get set, get set. What's up?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 60 biceps.
They'll go play action. He'll put everything he's got behind it. That's complete inside the 35. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And off to Tootin. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down give to Tootin. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you left touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Works from the gun. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the gun here, Mertz. Into the hands of Pickett. Hits the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Condors start the second half with some needed points. George Pickens, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Condors chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now Walker. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On the give, it's Tootin. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Walker to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Walker looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Finding Johnson once more. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
70 Lion.
Here's Walker. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go now. 7-5. Cougar 19. Back 60. Go.
Throwing here. Walker. Got his man. This is Noel. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
23-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
With you about something right here. Really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great. He's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun. Here's Mertz. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. Gets it to the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Condors pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Condors make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Tootin with it. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. His running back is Bashal Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Tootin. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they declined it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First down from the 42. They'll give it to Irving on the option. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now Mertz. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw.
And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Looking to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play good for 17 and a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now they send their back in motion right. From the red zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 18. Find it. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Works from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready? Trap roll 80.
He's back to throw. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
70 Lion. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Condors take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Condors break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Walker setting up to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now Walker. Hits him on the out route. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. Taken in by Williams outright. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans down by 7. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Walker hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
That's another Texans.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. Riggs.
Now to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Trap 60, go! 60 Eagle, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is no. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Watch out!
He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal.
Come on, set!
Right side, quick pass, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
60 take over.
Tootin. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Here's Tootin. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
24-24. Will Reichert to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! So we'll get it further downfield after that return as he goes out of the 30.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
That one is good! So it's a win for the Texans. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end. But they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.